White flag. That battle continues, but Chase Elliott is in his own zip code as he comes off turn number 4, wins heat number 1. Zane Smith completes the pass on Eric Jones, moves up to 6th now with 1 to go. Lap car Garrett Smithley ahead, holds the bottom. Buscher looking which way will he go. He'll hold station and win qualifying heat number 2 from Chase Briscoe. White flag, 1 lap to go. Ty Gibbs has 2 shots at a Hail Mary here, but he is 4 or 5 car lengths behind Alex Bowman, not close enough to mount a charge. So Denny Hamlin is going to wire this one. Hamlin comes home with the win. Logano 2nd, Byron 3rd, Hocevar 4th.
Early on in this run, I'm surprised he was able to continue on.
White flag, 1 to go. Berry with a 2-car length advantage. Spinner in turn 4. Ty Gibbs went around from contact.
Caution's out.
They held it as long as they could, but Gibbs couldn't get that car rolling. And caution with the checker. Kyle Larson and Josh Berry will advance. Blaney is going to have to move the 99 to get by. White flag, 1 lap to go. Suarez gets out of Blaney's way, but it's too little too late. Chase Elliott into turn 3. Off of turn 4, Chase Elliott, Rick Hendrick Chevrolet win the Cookout Clash at Bowman Gray Stadium.
Side to go in that they think is going to put them in the best opportunity to win the race.
White flag, 2.5 miles to go.
Man, this is awesome. Bubba's out front. Don't get it too far out front.
Yeah, and now that outside lane has been able to pull that second lane back, it's let all 3 lanes be pretty even.
He has officially lost his teammate. It's going to come down to turn 3. That 3 wide slowed them all down. Got 2 cars in between him and his teammate. Big runs to the outside.
One toy. Oh, and Dillon's in the wall. He moved up to the top to try to block the advance of Allmendinger. Brushed the wall, but here they come for the flag. Wallace the leader. Byron on the bottom. Reddick in the middle. Dillon up top. Off turn 4. And to the stripe. Bubba Wallace for 23-11 gets the checkered flag.
Here they go. That's it.
1 to go. That's Jones in the middle, getting swallowed up. Austin Cindric, 2nd fastest car in Daytona in qualifying last night. He's going to be tough to beat if Joey Logano stays right with him.
Now Eric Jones, if he gets a run, he might force those guys to have to move and make a block. No, Logano stays with his teammate on the bumper. That's that teamwork we talked about. Thank you, Joey.
Well, we saw a perfectly executed block right there by Eric Jones. Yeah, he's got a great pusher behind him with a Ford of Chris Buescher, but he did a great job putting that car in the right position.
Eric Jones on the outside. Buescher the pusher. Cindric alone as Logano's in the middle now. Here they come to the stripe, and they're all crashing behind Austin Cindric, who I believe has beaten Eric Jones by inches. What the heck happened? Custer, here they come. White flag. It's 1 to go, and Herbst is around.
Hang on to it. Still green, still green. He saved it. It will be official if that caution comes out. Pay attention to this.
Final time. Caution light at the bottom of the screen.
You see Austin Cindric doing a great job driving in the mirror, doing his block. A quick move on the outside with Denny Hamlin.
Here comes the Ford to his inside. LaJoie, there'll be pushes on both sides. Custer goes to the outside.
And they crash. Hamlin gets turned into the wall.
Oh my gosh. Still green.
Trying to let the leaders race back. Here they come.
Still green. It's
off.
It could be a 2-time winner here. William Byron.
Nemechek, Reddick. Off turn 4 and to the flag. Checker is waving, and William Byron has won the 500 for the 2nd year in a row.
He didn't get into 20 very good, but he got off of 20 good. I'm talking about Byron, but I still don't think he's close enough. I think you're going to have to wait till 6A, Kevin.
Well, he's going to have to make something happen off of this corner right here to be able to get down the hill into turn turn 2 to be close enough for 6A.
Reddick really got into turn 1 very well, but loses ground heading into the S's.
Here we go. We're going to set up for the end of these S's. Bell got through there perfect.
Yeah, and it kept that dive bomb from being able to happen from William Byron. So running out of opportunities pretty quick right here for William Byron.
Just a couple more chances.
Last week, Bell led only the last lap, said, "I love super speedways."
Oh, boy.
What's he going to say about road courses today?
Well, he's going to have to survive 15. Well, you see the back of the car right there.
He's on him.
He's going to have to survive 15, Clint.
Oh, this is a different strategy. Now he's going to try to do the crossover. It gives him a good drive up off the corner as he's looking to the inside. Not close enough.
Well, he's close. He's as close as he has been.
One more chance.
And Reddick drifts back a bit. 19 and 20 for all the marbles.
Well, you saw
him over coming into 20, the last corner, guys.
Christopher Bell went in shallow right there, so now he's got one last chance.
A defensive move, and here they come to the front straightaway. Bell grabs a gear, and that is going to do it. Christopher Bell goes back-to-back super speedway road course winner. Turn 3, Hamlin high, and caution. No, white flag, white flag. Here we go. 1 lap to go.
The race is on. They're 3 wide.
Bell solidifies the lead.
No, Denny's still there on his outside, hanging tough.
It's all going to come down to what happens right here on the entry into turn 3.
Don't take yourselves out and hand it away. Don't do it. Keep an eye on Larson.
Off turn 4, Bell edges ahead and wins 3 in a row.
Wow.
Maybe today she'll be rooting for him. White flag. Last lap for Josh Berry and the Wood brothers to seal the deal in Las Vegas. Suarez 1.1 seconds back. His last lap a 10th faster than Berry's. Ryan Preece having a career day in 3rd. Ross Chastain, William Byron, 2 Fords, 3 Chevys in the top 5.
How about this? The Wood brothers, we're back.
What an unbelievable day for this car and that driver, Josh Berry.
Josh Berry and the Wood brothers win in Las Vegas.
Get about this truck race now. I mean, so close to the sweep.
Finished second, had a chance to win it. Late caution foiled his chance, or he would be grabbing the broom that Kyle Busch has used here twice, sweeping the weekend.
And that's what he's after. He wants one of those bad. He's tried at Homestead, tried here, so close.
Kyle Larson dominates and wins Bristol.
67 laps.
White flag here. One more good one.
Well,
White flag for Larson, who's only led 18 laps today.
Yeah, I mean, he's flat out the best at riding the wall. We would consider him the best at this particular racetrack, and all weekend he has put on display exactly what we think with his talents.
Kyle Larson about to become the 3rd winningest driver for Hendrick Motorsports, behind Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson. 2/3 of the clean sweep for the weekend, and coming around turn 4 for his 30th career win, Kyle Larson for Hendrick Motorsports and Chevrolet wins in Homestead.
All day, putting himself in a position to keep control of this race and take this white flag as the biggest relief he's seen all day.
And keep an eye on 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Not quite close enough to contend. Bell, Wallace, Elliott separated a little bit apart. Here comes Hamlin.
It's been a decade, Mike.
Yep, the short track specialist from Chesterfield, Virginia. Denny Hamlin delivers. He comes off turn 4 and wins the Cookout 400 for his 55th career victory. He's going to come for 2nd place, but Denny Hamlin is long gone at the white flag.
Well, Denny Hamlin, they executed that pit stop really well, and now he's been able to take advantage of that with these guys racing behind him and just get a lead that is going to take him to the checkered flag.
Unbelievable.
Blaney under fire from Chris Buescher, may lose 5th before this is over. They are double file. Up front, it's single file. There's a crash off turn 2. Never mind. Denny Hamlin comes off turn number 4 and doubles up. Hamlin wins the Goodyear 400.
A side draft off that 60 car Ryan Preece to pull him back.
You want to go now. If that caution comes out, the race is over. Zane Smith spit out. Ty Dillon is out. Here comes Hocevar.
And that'll affect the whole row up on the top.
Off turn 2 for the final time. Still 2 Fords in front of 2 Chevys. In front of a Chevy and a Ford 2 rows back. There's the bump from Larson, trying to get that number 2 out of the way so he can make a move. Who's going to come to the outside?
It's the gaps. The energy's going to come from the gaps. Watch him. See that 5 car slow down? He's trying to create a gap to get a run on him.
And there's those lap cars up in the front. That should help that bottom lane get a little bit of draft coming to the finish line.
Into the trial, the final time, jostling 3 wide behind the first 2 rows. Cindric, Preece at the line. Who? Away. White flag, 1 to go.
Well, Joey Logano has done a great job today. They started deep in this field, and he has driven his way to the front, capitalized on every situation, and put himself in position to win this race.
Logano 5th at the flag last week, disqualified for a missing nut on the spoiler brace. Redeems it all right here around turn 3 and 4. Joey Logano will get his 37th win. The AAA Ford for Roger Penske will go to victory lane.
Yeah!
It's in the air. It's going to be official right here.
White flag, 1 to go.
And that's all Kyle Larson was looking for. He just wanted to get to that white flag to capitalize on a day that has just been absolutely
You see him
dominant.
pull way down off the racetrack. Get away from that wall. Just limp this thing around. A lot of rubber coming off the front of that car.
A 1.1 second lead on Christopher Bell and a couple of lap cars.
He's got
Bell
trouble
clears
with
the
his
lap
right
cars.
front. He's way slow on the track. It's just like Hocevar. You see the rubber coming off that right front?
Here he
He's gonna
comes
get it
off
around,
turn
though.
4. He's going to make it to the line, and Kyle Larson beats Christopher Bell.
Great execution all day.
Down on the bottom. Good racing.
Carson Hocevar sees the white flag, 1 to go.
Yeah, and they've done a great job with their strategy. Stayed up front the whole race. Got that clean air on the last run. That's the only thing that saved him from these tires.
Nemechek 2nd, Jones 3rd. A further 4/10 back. Ty Dillon alongside, but Carson Hocevar from Portage, Michigan wins the All-Star Open. He and John Hunter Nemechek
Has to finish under green.
white flag for Christopher Bell's Joe Gibbs Toyota. Logano falling into the clutches now of Ross Chastain. They're only about a car length, maybe 2 apart, as they come to turn 3 for the final time. And in his 5th All-Star try, Christopher Bell wins $1 million.
Back to the white flag. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. We've had 3 last lap passes in the history of the Coke 600. Chastain in front of Byron.
Byron closing the gap even more off of turn 2. He's in the wall, though, just trying for everything and running out of racetrack.
Into 3 and 4 for the final time. How about it? From the back to the front, Ross Chastain wins the Coca-Cola 600. Big walk-off win last fall at Martinsville to make the championship 4 a season ago. White flag is out. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Now Blaney can cruise. Only driver at Team Penske that's winless so far this year. They came to play tonight. Car into 3 and 4. It's going to be a Nashville night to remember. Ryan Blaney is the man in Music City.
Can the 11 nurse this thing around for 1 more?
1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Denny Hamlin, 2 career victories at Michigan, but it's been a long time for the 44-year-old. Nice advantage over Buscher, but can he hang on and maintain the fuel mileage?
He's nursing it. 3/4 throttle, half throttle, just enough to keep forward momentum.
Plenty of anxiety in the 11 camp. Here comes Denny Hamlin. Third win of the year, going to come at Michigan. Number 11 delivers. Gisbergen, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
White flag right here, one more. No risk, take it.
Got to be a great feeling. This is why you put a guy like this behind the wheel full time at the Cup level, because you know he can deliver on the road, put himself in playoff position.
This will be the easiest, most ginger lap he'll run around this racetrack. Not put the car in really any kind of a situation that's going to be difficult. Have a little bit of traffic in front, but he doesn't really need to push for that.
First points paying race for the Cup Series outside the U.S. since 1958. And an international driver in position to go get the checkered flag. SVG, 36 years old, from Auckland, New Zealand.
Had the lead late at Watkins Glen and was taken back by Chris Buescher. And I wondered if they had all caught up. Dale, you mentioned it a few times, to come to a brand new racetrack, and I think the 88 and SVG right here is kind of putting his exclamation point on. You might have caught up at certain tracks, but a track like this, he's still, without a doubt, head and shoulders above the field on just pace.
Here he is into the stadium, portion of the course for the final time. Take it slow and easy with the lap traffic. Off of turn 15. NASCAR making history. Racing in Mexico City. And the first name on the trophy is Shane Van Gisbergen.
Hell yeah, buddy. You are such a badass.
This time by 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Sounding good so far.
Let me get a little.
Up to full song.
Through turn 1 and onto the straightaway, leading to the tunnel turn.
Still not stumbling. Good early shift. Keep the RPMs low. Just a little bit early there.
Across the tunnel turn, the short chute, over to turn 3.
Motor still sounding good to me. Off into turn 3. He just needs one more good throttle off of turn 3 here and should be good to go.
What a day for the 19. Good to the last drop. Chase Briscoe saves and wins in Pocono.
Coming to the white flag, the Hinder cars line up. Huge run coming.
Brad Keselowski leading, 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Caution comes out now. It's over. Here's Chase Elliott to the inside.
He's going to clear into the lead. Bowman dare not push that 6 car into the lead past the 9. Chase Elliott out front, side by side for second.
At Atlanta.
Awesome job, man. Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
So now the question is, who's going to finish second? I still think the 45 is the car with the better tires. I think he'll get Gibbs.
Oh, man, he won in the wall.
Cody Ware's off the track.
This will be big. Does the leader take the white flag, or will the caution come out? That's the decision.
He's going to try to hustle back to the white flag, because once he takes the white flag, the next flag will end the race. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. We are still green.
So if a caution comes out now, the race will be over. It'll be official. Who runs second, Reddick or Gibbs, and can SVG get it back around?
This is turn 6 where the 51 is stuck. I'd be
And
surprised.
there's the caution.
I was going to say, I was surprised that they would not throw the yellow. They can't allow the field to race through turn 6 with a car in the tire barrier. So that's the call NASCAR has to make.
He's able to hustle it back to the white flag, making this race official. And now a Sunday drive through the streets of Chicago for Shane Van Gisbergen as he comes back to claim the checkered flag.
Man, that last 15 laps had everything. I know we heard Bowman and Bubba in pre-race. I thought they were kind of just playing it up. I think they were being honest at this point. They had run each other over all day.
Tiptoe through turn 6, where the incident happened. Over the railroad tracks, down to Michigan Avenue. The right-hander at turn 7.
Look at this top 10. Kyle Busch able to battle back to a 5th place. Austin Hill going to get a top 10 on a street course in Chicago.
And look at the names that are up there. Could be a preview of what we'll see next week in Sonoma when we're racing on the road again. Turn 11, down the hill to turn 12. And the right-hander to come back to victory. Maybe just go ahead and give him a key to the city. Because Shane Van Gisbergen does own the streets of Chicago. He delivers once again.
Hell yeah, buddy. Weekend sweep. You are a bat. 88 team.
This time by 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Side by side back here, Byron. Ty Gibbs with that 54. Ty Gibbs going to take the spot away. Reddick right now at the back bumper of the 20 car of Seabell.
Man, a lot of hard racing for position inside the top 10, inside the top 5.
Reddick buries it down in the braking zone. Seabell's going to battle hard on the outside here. Oh, man,
Clear.
that was close. He's clear. That draws in the 54 of Ty Gibbs.
Down through the S's. I don't know what the phrasing is in New Zealand for woodshed, but that's where SVG has taken them today. It's a road course runaway. Shane Van Gisbergen dominates and wins Sonoma.
You are unbelievable, man.
Up to 3rd. Here we go. White flag is out. Oh, next flag will end the race. Hamlin to the lead in front of Briscoe.
Briscoe's got to get some clean air. Then he's going to do everything he can to block. He's driving away from the 19.
We'll run by 3. One more solid
Half a lap to go for Denny Hamlin. Briscoe is there, but not going to be able to pounce. Denny does it again. He's got the Dover hat trick.
The Sunoco fuel.
White flag is out. Next flag ends at 1 lap to go for Bubba Wallace. Larson not going away. Trying to win his way to the postseason.
So 5 back and have a small run. Be ready for the late dive.
Larson with a bit of momentum down the back straightaway. It's not going to be enough.
Does Bubba Wallace have enough fuel?
Hamlin is around Byron for 3rd.
Byron's out of fuel, Steve.
24 is out. Will the 23 make it? They were both so close.
Here they come off of turn 4. The Brickyard belongs to Bubba. Wallace wins at Indy. And he's going to the playoffs.
Unbelievable.
To go.
Blue switch. Blue switch.
And 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Is there enough gas in the tank for William Byron? Looming in the background is Briscoe, Keselowski, and Blaney.
If these guys go, it's fine. We just got to get to the line. Just got to get to the line.
The line is now in sight. Off turn 4 comes William Byron. Does he have enough? You betcha he does. William Byron. So close, but so good. Have 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. And instead of seeing a mirror full of other cars, and especially Chris Buescher, he sees a 10-second gap back to Chris Buescher. Very different a year on.
SVG at this point now can just stay in his rhythm. He was very vocal in Mexico when they tried to slow him down. He said, man, if I slow down, I start missing my marks. Let me just do what I do, be who I am. And I would encourage it. The team has leaned into it, and he deserves all the praise he's getting because now he's come to a track where I feel the NASCAR Cup Series drivers have the biggest advantage.
They have laps. It is not as technical. It is more high speed. It has everything that I thought would help the 88, but here he is, the 88 leading, the 20 making a move, Jeff.
It's still a good battle for second, side by side, into the inner loop. Nice. Fell by him. SVG obviously dominant on road courses, but keep your eye on him because he is improving on the ovals. He is becoming a factor on the ovals, not winning speed yet, but competitive speed.
The day started with Marcus Ambrose, a Glen winner, voicing our show open. Marcus Ambrose encouraged Shane Van Gisbergen to do what he's doing now. SVG does it again, but a year on, he gets redemption and wins at Watkins Glen. Dylan went to the playoffs. He comes to the last lap.
White flag.
One to go, presented by Credit One Bank.
This would be his first win with crew chief Richard Boswell. Both have won before, but never together.
Last year, here at Richmond Raceway, it was controversy right here, where there was contact with Joey Logano, contact with Denny Hamlin. There's no contact this year. It's all Austin Dillon. He's going to the playoff. Coming to the white flag. 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Cole Custer has gone to the front of this race.
He's gotten way out in front, though. Look at the gap that he's given Blaney.
Larson in the middle. Haley down low, being pushed by Chris Buescher. 3 hopefuls in the top 4 positions. Now Haley goes up to the fence, comes back down across in front of Cole Custer. Ryan Blaney now comes into the mix. Can you believe the finish that we are about to see? Cole Custer and Ryan Blaney. This would be epic for Haas factory team. Ryan Blaney ahead of Custer, coming to the line. Ryan Blaney's going to do it. Whoa, Tyler Reddick, Eric Jones. This is it. 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Who do you think's going to do it? We'll have the answer real soon. Here comes Tyler Reddick. He's only just over a car length back. It's going to come down to turns 3 and 4. And Reddick throws everything he's got at Chase Briscoe.
Close enough.
Is he close enough? Briscoe's able to move by. This was the race that changed Chase Briscoe's life last year, and he's done it again. Briscoe wins the Southern 500. Getting better and better all the time. 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Hamlin is within 1.25 miles of a win. He has finished second here the last 2 years. And in this young history of NASCAR Cup Series competition at Worldwide Technology Raceway, with Hamlin's pole yesterday, he made it 4 different pole sitters in the 4 years. And in just 2 turns and half a straight, he's going to make it 4 different winners in 4 years. What a run from Denny Hamlin. He has led the most laps. Hamlin wins in St. Louis and books a spot in the round of 12. And now it's Christopher Bell, who's 1 lap to go, thanks to Credit One Bank, away from victory. But Keselowski's not done with yet. Here comes Brad. Hits him hard.
Good, perfect.
Bell sustains it, and Bell's going to drive to victory. How about that? Christopher Bell in Bristol. 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. It has been a day dominated by the Team Penske Fords. Joey Logano led 147 laps. Blaney, after he completes this circuit, it'll be 116, and it'll be the victorious one. Are we watching the beginning of a championship campaign for Ryan Blaney to become a 2-time NASCAR Cup Series champ? It sure looks like it today. From practice to the front row to victory lane, Ryan Blaney wins in New Hampshire for the first time.
Hell yeah, fellas.
Look how close these 2 are here. And here comes Chase Briscoe. It's the 3 JGR Toyotas. Wallace is still hanging on. Hamlin has come up into second. With those power steering issues, the man who has led 160 laps today still has a chance on this final lap. Briscoe's in the wall. Bubba's hanging on. Here comes Hamlin. driving that car with no power steering. Bubba's in the wall. He's fighting his boss for this win. Chase Elliott comes through on the inside. Oh my goodness, Chase Elliott. How?
To Logano. So if it's 0, that is a Logano advancement. You have a lap and a half for the one car to try to hold off Hamlin. The 88 has already taken the white flag. He's so far ahead. So a caution would end it. We are on the white flag lap. A caution would end the race.
Here's the 11 car. The 11 car is to the 1. He is going to get to him. There's the 34.
Here comes Gilliland.
Getting the 11.
Just 2 points in it.
The 1's going to have to defend for all he's worth. I'm sure he understands the task at hand. He's now on his final lap. The 88 on the top of the screen.
No rear grip of the 1 car at all leaving that corner.
He was stuck exiting turn 7. So now that brings it to a point above and a point below. For Ross Chastain to the good, Joey Logano a point down.
Well, remember, Chastain still has a
In by 1.
Oh, smoke out of the 88.
By 1.
Van Gisbergen, top box. There was smoke from the 88. It was going sideways a little. He's headed down to the backstretch chicane on the final lap. Can he nurse it home? He's got 18 seconds to just crawl around with Kyle Larson in pursuit.
And Chastain now is taking 1 to go.
I don't know how Chastain can hold these guys behind him. I don't think there's any way.
Unbelievable. Thank you. Thank you so much.
In a very humble approach, Shane Van Gisbergen answered all the questions and said, I'm not necessarily going to be granted a win in this race, but he's got the win. SVG wins the Roval.
They had done run all day.
1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. 1 lap to go to determine Denny Hamlin going to the Championship 4. What a gritty performance. Coming back from those early race challenges. The 44-year-old veteran who is still searching for that elusive championship. Well, he's going to get win number 60. He's won in Vegas before, but maybe this is the most important win. Denny Hamlin is going to Phoenix.
Lap 3 has good momentum from the 19. Good push. Now the bottom lane is more organized.
3 playoff drivers in the top 4 positions. Bubba Wallace doesn't care about that. He wants another win at Talladega. Kyle Larson's trying to get his first ever win on a super speedway. Wallace has half a car length at the moment. The Hendrick teammates, what's happened? Look at this, Larson is out. Maybe out of gas. That leaves Wallace. Here comes Briscoe on the inside. Ty Gibbs has got a chance. Gilliland's got a chance. Tucked up on that low line, the Joe Gibbs Racing teammates with Bubba Wallace up high. They're in the shadows of the tri-oval. Briscoe, Wallace, Gibbs. Chase Briscoe's going to get his first win on a super speedway and lock his way into the Championship 4. These 2 guys, one started on the pole, one started in 31st. And they're both racing for the win. They're both chasing a championship spot. 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. And what a performance from the 24 and the 12. They've been in a league of their own. Well, William Byron has won 2 Daytona 500s. He's going to put today right up there with them. William Byron is going to Phoenix and has a chance to race for the championship. Wide down into turn 3. Kyle Larson has the advantage here. White flag is out. Final lap of the season, presented by Credit One Bank. There is less than a mile between Kyle Larson and a second NASCAR Cup Series championship. Hamlin isn't within reach. Incredible day, incredible scenes. And the 33-year-old from Elk Grove, California, Kyle Larson comes to the line and is a 2-time